a while. Acting lit, I'ma throw in the towel. Cause a nigga only gon' do what you allow. You don't want this gun smoke. In the text, when I stall on your ass. I can't keep this on the low. I want you to make it ring, 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 ring. And you gon' be hot, nigga, pop. You gon' be sick to your man. Give me when you free 1-800. It's emergency, call me 911. Cause right now I'm out here tryna find someone. Something ring on my phone, ring on my finger. You acting like you ain't tryna do either. You don't make it.
Now, in a previous video, I mentioned how polar bears are a menace to society. Not only are they the biggest bear in the Caniformia family or Carnivora family. So only the Kodiak bear rivals the polar bear. But the polar bear has been an archipelago. They've been basically separated from each other on different continents. Polar bear has been the king of the Antarctica in the ice, while Kodiak bears have been isolated in archipelago for years. Their paths never cross. The Kodiak bears are bigger than grizzly bears and probably have a more stronger bite force. But a grizzly bear would win a fight against a polar. Not only do they have a bite force strong enough to check a Siberian tiger and break a bowling ball. In my opinion, polar bears are by far the most scariest bear, but maybe the Kodiak bear and the grizzly rivals them. There's rivalry between the Kodiak bear and the grizzly bear, although polar bear lives in Antarctica and it's hard to find. But if you do find it, make sure if it's malnourished, because if it is malnourished, it will attack and eat you. But there's also another crackhead bear, the sloth bear. Let me tell you, the sloth bear might look like an innocent teddy bear, but it's dwarfed by more bigger brolic bears like the polar bear, Kodiak bear, grizzly bear, sun bear, and they're just as dangerous. The sloth bears of Mysore literally subtracted another 12 people and mauled another dozen, and the bear was shot and killed. But sloth bears are by far the crackhead of all bears. They have sickle-like claws. The reason their claws are so big is because they prefer to eat termites. They're not even like OG hunters. They mostly eat ants and termites, but they will eat fruit such as mango and other fruits. Those claws work good for tearing human flesh off. But at least when a sloth bear attacks someone, it does it out of self-defense. A polar bear attacks someone because it's either hungry or you're too close to its cub. But at least with a brown bear, you gotta get down on the ground. But at least with a brown bear, all you have to do is get down on the ground. And if it's a smaller black bear, all you want to do is carry some spray paint, bear spray. But if a polar bear gets a hand to you, you're definitely gonna be out of your misery, because particularly young malnourished polar bears will hunt people, and male polar bears will turn any babies they see into chalk outline. So your best hope is running. And by the way, if you ever see a cub nearby, you better exit the premiere immediately. That means the mother is nearby, and if she sees you interacting with her cub, this is gonna be the expression on her face. That goes for black bear, brown bear, grizzly bears, and pretty much every bears, because they're overprotective about their cub. All animals are overprotected about their children, including us. Just know, if you see a bear cub, you should expect the mother to start running after you. You should expect the mother to start running after you as soon the cub approaches you, because the mother knows the cub is vulnerable, and predators might eat the cub, such as wolves. If you ever see a bear cub, do not approach it unless you want to get your ribs broken by the angry mother. And remember, that goes for every bear. Not even every bear, but every animal. If you approach their offspring or their infant, they're gonna trample you. They're gonna protect their offspring from you, just like you would My best example is like someone trying to rob your baby and you just basically punch them. Like, you're not gonna let them take your baby. Same with bears. And it's only the mother who takes care because the father is malnourished and he'll sometimes eat the cubs if they encroach and go into his territory. Bears usually live in caves and they hibernate. And when they're hungry, they'll eat the usual deer, but don't be fooled by that. They'll also hunt cows, mainly black bears. But a grizzly bear will get a hold of your cows and your domestic livestock. But farmers need to know how to protect their livestock without killing these precious animals, because what if all animals go extinct? What are scientists gonna do? Absolutely nothing. I mean, they might try to breed an animal with a similar animal, but like, that's the best they can do. I mean, they haven't even brought back dinosaurs. I don't want dinosaurs to be brought back. They'll also attack and kill and eat. They will also attack and kill and eat young piglets, sows. So your pigs aren't safe either. Y'all might think having antlers will protect you from predators. It actually rebaptizes that. It doesn't protect you. It makes predator go after you. And when a grizzly bear is that desperate, it will go after a moose. One grizzly bear decapitated a moose. So this steroided deer with antlers isn't safe either. Not even my favorite animals are safe, because a bear runs so fast that it can catch a horse out of a short amount of time, and the horse will pretty much be devoured. But if it's, well, not pretty much be devoured, I shouldn't underestimate my favorite animal. Maybe the horse will kick it with its powerful rear legs, or maybe bite it. But all I know is Google who it went, and the bear would inflict several and either fatal injuries on the horses, but the horses will relatively quickly kill the bear. Just remember that next time, even a donkey killed a grizzly bear. Yeah, so when ranchers find the bear ribs was broken, one of his arteries were broken, and he was pretty much kicked to death by the donkey. And you know, donkeys don't be playing around. They're not like horses. They're not skittish. Horses will fight sometimes, but they'll most likely run, which is smarter than fighting. No, if you mess with a donkey, it will gonna kick you. It's gonna kick you or bite you, especially if it's a jack. Jenny's might run away, or she'll protect herself. But just know, Eeyore committed several crimes. Zebras aren't innocent either. Do you know how zebras survive? By kicking each other. That's what zebras do. They're like kind of like donkeys. So a zebra will kick a predator and it can actually break its jaw. But I have never seen a zebra ever fight to the death with a crocodile. And someone said zebras are more badass than horses, but I don't agree. Like, have you seen a giraffe horse? The heaviest zebra is the Grevy's zebra. And Google keeps on saying a zebra would win a fight, but like, horses are stronger than donkeys and zebras combined. Before you say, what about their love life? Their love life is awful. If a male sees a female, he'll force her to reabsorb the fetus until she miscarries, which would be great. Or if she has her baby, he'll just drown the baby. Now, I should probably end the video right here. This is what a male zebra does. After he forces the female to reabsorb, it causes her to release hormones, which cause her to either reabsorb the fetus or miscarry. If sometimes the male will just drown the newborn foal, and while the mother desperately tries to save her child. But all male animals do this. It's because either they're struggling or they just don't want any infants. So yeah.